How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at Clown Shoe's Chocolate Sombrero, a Mexican-style chocolate stout. So here we have Chocolate Sombrero by Clown Shoe's Brewery. This is a beer that I am so excited to try because it is what I would call tied for my favorite style of beer, that being a imperial stout with pepper in it. I love it. I love that like slight heat and kind of pepper taste mixed with like sweetness and chocolate. That's awesome. That's tied with a bourbon barrel stout as my favorite type of beer. But anyway, this is described as Mexican-style chocolate stout. It says it is an ale brewed with natural flavors and with natural flavor added. And the description says, roasted dark malts plus extra chocolate malts plus ancho chili plus cinnamon plus vanilla extract plus a chocolate-loving, beer-drinking, clown shoes-wearing, multi-limbed, gorgeous, and glorious Mexican wrestler on the label. That's the recipe for a chocolate sombrero. Let me go through that again. That sounds so tasty. Malts, chocolate malts, ancho chili peppers, and cinnamon and vanilla. That sounds mind-blowingly good to me. This thing comes in at 9% alcohol by volume, which is a decently high ABV. For an imperial, it could be higher for an imperial stout, but you know, it's definitely not a low ABV. I'm going to be drinking this out of my Duvel snifter glass. So I'm just going to get the cap off of here. I don't have anything else to say. I want to drink this. Man, I hope it's as good as the description sounds like it is. Straight out the color, extremely dark brown. I'm going to give this a strong center pour. See what kind of head we can generate. Seems to have a medium head potential, formed up about a finger and a half of extremely dark tan colored head. Holding this one up in the light yields no results. Actually, yes it does. At the very edges I can see just a super dark brown and ruby tinge. It is pretty much one shade away from being pitch black, if that does any justice to the color. Really big bubbles in the head, so I imagine it's not going to stick around for too long. As far as smell goes, really nice. I can definitely smell just a little bit of pepper, lots of chocolate, as they said, and malt. A little bit of that kind of creamy lactose sweetness that you get in like a milk stout, going hand in hand with the vanilla. I think the cinnamon and the ancho chili pepper are kind of blending and going hand in hand as well. That smells really, really fantastic. I've got just a slight chill on this, so it's pretty much ready to go. And so am I. Let's give it a taste. Not bad. It's definitely got the flavors that are described. A little bit subdued. Not super bad. There's obviously not that many pepper stouts out there, but if there were ever such a thing as a budget pepper stout, I think this would be the one. It's got a pretty nice, thick, creamy mouthfeel to it. It's got a good amount of sweetness, good amount of very roasty malt. Ends on a slightly bitter, malty finish. Definitely picking up on the vanilla. The cinnamon and the ancho chili pepper are there, but they're just a little bit subdued. Could definitely do with probably double, if not triple, the amount of pepper and cinnamon that it has in it now. And that's not to say that this is bad. Because it's there. I imagine, I didn't notice that there was a date on this bottle or not. I imagine if this was fresh, and if you had it on tap, it'd be really, really excellent. I'm not seeing a date on the bottle anywhere. As far as scores go, is it a good representation of the pepper stout style? Yeah, it is. It's a good representation. Not a great representation, but a good representation. I think this probably deserves a B plus to an A minus in representation. I know there's not a whole... I haven't had a lot of stouts to go off of, but I do know what one's supposed to taste like. Stone's Shokaveza, phenomenal. That's kind of been my benchmark that I've been putting all other stouts to, or pepper stouts to. Now, before any of you comment and say, oh, well, you need to try Prairie Bomb, I have, and it was delicious, definitely a little bit better than this, but I thought it was not as good as Shokaveza still. So, I've only had 3 pepper stouts so far. This would be in 3rd place, and that's not to say it's bad, just I haven't had that many. But this would be in 3rd, Prairie Bomb be in 2nd, and Stone's Shokaveza would be in 1st place. I would say probably an 88 to an 89. I feel pretty comfortable. As far as my own personal rating goes for how much I'm enjoying it, I put it right at a 90, an A minus. I'm enjoying it pretty good, and that's just because I'm obsessed with this style of beer, so I have a tendency to pick out that pepper more than the average drinker is going to, because I'm really looking for it. So I'm a little forgiving on that, because it's definitely there. It's warming. You can feel it more than you can taste it, I think. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you like pepper stouts, I do recommend, giving this one a try. It's not bad. It's a decent representation of it. That has been my review of Clown Shoes Chocolate Sombrero Mexican Style Chocolate Stout. Hope you guys enjoyed my beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.